Welcome to what was formerly known as Benefit Street.
That's a road.
Now, this was known as Benefit Street. It's James Turner Street. It's in Birmingham. It's opposite Winson Green Prison. For anybody in Birmingham, you all know what this street is. For any of you that are watching that are not from Birmingham, this was made famous by a documentary that was produced by Channel 4, or it was released by Channel 4. I don't know who the producers were. And there was a lot of characters made from this street. Famously, one who actually became a very well-known public figure, and she still is a very well-known public figure, who I have spoken to on several occasions, and her name was White D.
At the heart of James Turner is single mum White D. She's bringing up 2 kids on benefits.
Come here, have a dance. Hello, can you go? Hello, not too low.
But can also find time to look out for the neighbours.
The street feels like a family because that's how we treat it, like a family. I am the mum of the street. Yeah. What number have you got for him, and I'll try and ring him. I'll always look out.
One of the people who were made famous from Benefit Street was called Fungi, or Fungi.
It's all neighbours and good friends, and that's what I like. Do you know what I mean? I do like it, and like I said, do the odd job, get a beer, something to eat. Because sometimes I do run out of money because you've got to pay your bills and that, so...
He passed away, sadly, recently, but he was one of the main attractions for this street. As he was given a platform, because he was genuinely made famous, he lived in this house here. This house is quite dilapidated now, and he was... I don't know whether he was treated correctly by the Channel 4 film producers or whoever they were, because there was a lot of behind the scenes mental issues that were going on and stuff like that. And at the time, it was great viewing, but I think it had a knock-on effect to people's lives that wasn't as good as White D going on to do great things like she did, and she still does today. Other people, it had a negative effect on. So it's also quite sad that people exploited certain individuals. There's lots of children playing out here, guys, today. We've been approached by lots and lots of children, and it's the environment. It's like, where's the parks? Where do they go? What do they do? They're running around with all this. You've got rats everywhere. It can lead to infections. It's just, Birmingham City Council, sort yourselves out. Fix it. This is the famous sign. It's that famous that it was actually stolen when the TV show was on. Sorry, mate, coming through? Sorry. You live here?
Yeah, near here, yeah.
You want to speak on a documentary?
Not really, I'm trying to find what I do.
Okay, no problem whatsoever. So, tried to get somebody to speak. Said he lives here, but he's trying to find where he lives. Think he just got camera shy. What do you think?
I think so.
I think he got camera shy. The houses on James Turner Street are all made up of terraced houses with the occasional end terraced as well. House prices around here are around 95 to 110,000 for a 2-bedroom, 110 to 125,000 pound for a 3-bedroom, and rentals, well, the rentals are incredible, okay, because it's a rental area. Landlords are doing great things and they're supplying houses for people who need them. But then you've got the unscrupulous landlords who have a house like that. And I'm not saying that one exactly, so don't just pick out that one house. That was me pointing, where it's a 3-bedroom terrace, but there's 7, 8, 9 people living in there, all paying between £50 and £100 each a week. Now, there's nothing you can do about it. There's nothing that will combat it, okay? And I'm not trying to expose anybody whatsoever, because that's not what I do on social media. But it is a problem. And it's a problem because you have so many people living in one house that if there's any fires or anything like that, then there's problems. Another problem here is there's lots of people growing cannabis. Now, I'm not going to single out the houses that are growing cannabis because that's not what we're going to do. But as we've walked around, I've probably spotted 20 to 30 houses that are doing it. Telltale signs, very simple. When you're a property investor, you get to spot things because you buy a lot of houses that had previous grows in there as well. So this area, sadly, it's on the decline. It genuinely is on the decline, especially with the rubbish, what the landlords are letting people do, etc., etc. But all in all, it's sad for the children because of what they're growing up in. And right now, they don't know any difference. So they're having fun, they're running around, they're laughing, they're singing, they're dancing. And how many have we seen, T? It's been a lot of children, isn't there? A lot of children. They're all happy and smiling, but it's not fair. So to end the video, I wanted to showcase James Turner Street, where you saw it from the Channel 4 documentary, and now you see it today. I talked about the house prices, I talked about landlords that are doing great things, landlords that are doing terrible things, but the world works on yin and yang. To have good, you must have bad. To have bad, you must have good. Now, the property world is full of good and bad. And the one thing about social media is we can come on social media and we can talk about the good, but the bad is the greatest thing in the entire world because it gets views, it gets likes, it gets discussions, it gets debates. But that's a load of shit. Because what I am seeing in 2025 is people are not into the exposing world and bad and naming and shaming and doing all that kind of nonsense. People are more about uplifting, motivating and inspiring. So from this video, what I want you to take away today, the landlords that are doing great things are placing people who need homes with homes, okay? And the rental demand, like I said, round James Turner Street and the ascending streets is at an all-time high. You just have to be a good landlord and provide the best accommodation that you can. Now, that doesn't mean you've got to go all out, full-on renovations, back to brick, extensions, brand new kitchen, spotlights. It means do it to the best of your ability with the budget that you have in order to still make money, but also remember that people have to live in these homes. Now, I'm going to try and get into one of the houses legally. I'm not going to break into one of the houses. And I'm going to show you what level of houses are done around here and let you guys see it. Now, I've got to get permission from the landlord, not the tenant. Now, I know a lot of landlords around here who have got properties that are empty, that are ready to be rented out, basically. So I want to come back and do another episode where you guys get to see that. But right now, let's be thankful for everything that we have around us because everybody lives different lives. But as long as you're living and you've got somewhere to sleep, you've got a roof over your head and you've got food on your table, you should count yourself as one of the luckiest people in the entire world. See you soon.